Oh, I've missed saying this so much. Hey guys, how's life? My name is JackWrench and you survived. You did it. You flippin' made it through like weeks and weeks of me being gone, and I'm so sorry. And this weekend should have been the exact same, but no, I came up with a brilliant idea that I'll talk about in a minute. I just wanted to very quickly and briefly say thank you guys for sticking around. I know I've said it in many vlogs before. We actually grew. We had 50 subscribers for a day and then somebody unsubscribed. I really don't mind. I would have been unsubscribed by day one. So you guys are really patient. Patience is a virtue and you all have it. So thank you very much for sticking around. Very good job, you guys. I'm excited about today because this is gonna be really weird, but really interesting. So I'm gonna bore you a little with a backstory. I know nobody likes these, but give me a sec. I have this big pile of papers. Yes, it's a big pile of papers. Ignore those for a second. I also have, oh God, this is heavy. Okay. This big box of more stuff. If you can't already see all that. Oh, goodness. I'm sitting on a stool, by the way, which is why this isn't as easy. I used to think that I was quite the artist and book writer. So, I took a pencil and wrote books in my sloppy handwriting that isn't even English. It's my own foreign language. Oh my gosh, my handwriting was so bad and words were so undefinable. My B's and D's were backwards. I sometimes got letters backwards, upside down once. I was a terrible writer. But I refused to admit it because I was young and stupid. So I wrote a bunch of books about my dog. Yes, because that's what I did with my childhood. Before I knew video games were a thing, I wrote books about my dog being a queen. Yes, all the books you are about to read in this series is called Storytime with Queen Venus. She was a great dog and I loved her to pieces. So I wrote books about her. Because I loved my dog. So yeah, I was about 6 or 7 when I wrote most of these. Maybe 8 at tops. So, we're in for a real treat. Can you hear that? That's the sound of me picking out a book from my childhood. Okay, I picked our book. This is gonna be interesting, people. This is one of the very few books I actually remember writing. Very few. I remember writing none of those. Because I don't remember anything past the age of 5. And pretty much all of my childhood is a complete blur. But this one I remember writing because I introduced a character, the evil robot dog. Oh my gosh, I was such an artist. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna read you a story about this cow. You see that cow? Now, that's not the cow. That's a dog. See that cow? That's a cow. Look at that. Pure art. You guys probably can't see the words. If you can, whoop-de-doo. But that doesn't look like English. So the one thing you should know about my books is none of them have a title or a cover page. So it goes right into the story. So whoa, hello, it's a story now. And this one's about a cow. So let's read. Once upon a time, Queen Venus, with 2 E's even though it's supposed to be 1, bought a cow for a pet. What? My dog bought a cow for a pet, but the evil robot dog came and stole it. With no E, just stole it. I'm such a writer. Oh my gosh, here's the picture. That's the cow, I think, and that's an evil robot dog. It's golden, it's a golden retriever evil robot dog. Wow. Oh, this book is backwards. So instead of flipping the normal way, I flipped the bad way. This is gonna be fun. Queen Venus looked outside, but the cow wasn't there. Where could my cow be? Where? W-A-R. Where. And thar. T-H-A-R. That is how I spelled words. Where could my cow be? I'm gonna die laughing before this is over. That's my dog. Suddenly? I think I was supposed to spell suddenly, but I spelled saw-diddly. Suddenly, a gold piece of something. Piece spelled P-E-S. So really, and gold without the O. Suddenly, a guild pez of something. Robot dog. That's it. That's the sentence. Robot dog. Apparently, the dog couldn't poop anywhere else. The evil robot dog couldn't poop anywhere else. So he pooped on the lawn, leaving a trail for my actual dog to smell. And over here, it's saying that the cow is gonna turn into an evil robot cow. Such originality in my books. She needed the cowboy lasso and she was off alone. My gosh, it's a miracle. I spelled every word right. So, it's a picture of my dog walking down the road. It's dog, and words spelled right so you can read them. There you go. Oh, this grammar's just spot on. When she got there, without the E but no A, dang it. Face to face and fighted. Fighted? F-I-T-E-D, fighted. My English teacher would murder me if she found out I was doing this on the internet. And she probably will. So, I'm assuming that this is my dog lassoing the evil robot dog there. And that's the cow. I have no words, by the way. Okay, so this is just terrible writing on my part. I skipped all that action, who cares? I skipped her getting the cow back, who cares? And I just went from they fighted to when they were back, everybody cheered the end. That is the book. That is how the book ends. There is no page missing from what I know. No, there can't be because those are on the same page. There is nothing missing in this book. It is just flawed. There are people cheering, it looks like. Look like some people cheering. And that is the end. So, let's move on to our second and last book of the day because we have a little bit more time. And I want to entertain all you guys for all the patience that you have put in. So let's decide another book. I need to re-look at some of these books before I read them to make sure that A, I actually enjoyed them when I looked over them, and B, they're any good. This one right here, it is amazing. Once upon a time in a castle without the E, far, far away. Now, you've already seen the picture of a beautiful purple castle. And the book is binded right. Thar was a ver nas quin. That's how it is spelled. Thar was a ver nice quin. A dog named, without the E, Venus. Queen Venus, I should say. Now that I think about it, this might have been the first book. This might have been the one to start all this chaos and start this series. Anyway, where were we? A dog named Queen Venus. Oh yeah. And royal dogs to doobies. It looks like doobies. But there were no king. So the queen is really bossy and says, go fetch one. Go fetch one. Okay, how's the king? What? That is the dialogue. Queen Venus yells to her royal golden retriever. I see what I did there. Retrieve one, fetch one. Go fetch one. And then the dog says, okay. How's the king? There is no king. How could there be a king? How could you know what the king is like if there isn't a king, me? Wow. These are terrible, but I love them. Then he asked his royal friends to help. I spelled guys, G-I-S-E. Guys, we going to fetch a king. And then everybody just says okay, because they're all cool with it. They're all cool dogs. There are dogs. Look at all those dogs. I drew brilliant dogs. I was a dog artist. There is a golden retriever, a fox, a big black poodle, a probably more of a golden retriever, 2 little wiener dogs, and a Dalmatian. Art, people. They went through the dark forest, which actually wasn't very dark because it's on a white piece of paper. Anybody else see that? Oh my gosh. No way. Until they reached the Get Shop, which is supposed to be the pet shop. I think I know where this is going. You bought your king at a pet stop? At a pet stop? No, even worse, at a pet shop. And what makes it even more eerie is it's supposedly free. What? When they all got there, signature thar, in the window was a free miniature schnauzer. Because I couldn't spell, I smelled it minch with 2 eyes, snowger. I don't know anymore. I just wrote a story about my dog hiring her apprentice dogs to go to a pet store and get a free dog as a king. Then they were back at the castle and they had a king. The end. The end. That is it. There's the king, and there's the queen, and that is the end. King, I don't know, I've never presented him in another book, and Queen Venus. That is the book. You guys have absolutely no idea. I would love to do this all day, but sadly all of our stories for today are over. I will definitely make these series again, but the only reason I'm making these series is when I'm in a crunch for time, which I am in a lot of during the school year. And I wanted to think of something that I could do for you guys that was still fun, but took not as much time, because making one of the videos that I normally make takes 9 hours, and I like to do it in one straight sitting because I have my train of thought. But without that train of thought, it might not work, or it might not be as good, so I like to do it in one foul swoop. This weekend you will be getting a video about gaming no matter what, because of Thanksgiving break, where we'll eat some turkey, and maybe read a story on one of those days, and we'll do stuff like that. And it'll be real cool. And that's that. Na 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 na. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to leave a like and drop a sub if you like what you see so much that you want to see even more. And really, please do this. Leave a comment down below about these books. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks again, and I will see each and every one of you in the next video. By the way, I hope you enjoy the new outro music, if you're still here. So long!